only laughing.
We done had a couple of speeches for you.
Really cried?
Yeah. Maria cried.
As usual.
She did.
Thanks. Something. Thanks. We've all been saying stuff.
I can't recall.
I haven't heard it.
There you go, Mike.
Neither has Larry.
So let's go again. Clockwise. Everybody knows.
Wrong Robin.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Wait. So I got to tell a story about Dennis, right? So when I first came to the job, a lot of I came from a high pressure employment situation. It was in an OMH residence. It was rough. A lot of the clients, they just got released from the PCs. They was on drugs. It was just crazy. So I was just so used to crisis management on a daily basis. That was the nature of the work. So when I came to work at Bailey, it was very slow paced. So I felt uncomfortable for like the first, because I was like, wait a minute, this is not, something's not making sense here, right? So I was always high strung. Discharge, you can't discharge somebody. I need to see it. I'm like, what's going on here? So Dennis one time came to my office. I don't know if you remember. Dennis was like, so yeah, boss. Easy, relax. Listen, whatever you want, we're gonna do it. Just it's calm, it's mellow. Let me tell you. So I'm looking at Dennis like this man is crazy. So, but you know what? I went in the office and I closed the door. I said, yeah. What's wrong with me? Like, I was bringing that old mentality into the new place, and I'm telling you, that conversation just created this shift. Wow. Changed my whole mentality. And
You're welcome.
And so it became about working with people, right? Not against them and always thinking the worst. So although I always said, listen, look, we got to do X, Y, and Z because if this person jumps off the bridge, I want to make sure we cover it. But outside of that, I began to work with people. So, Dennis, I needed that. All right, so I just had to tell that story. Now I'm going to cry.
Dennis, did you know that? No.
And he tells it.
He does all the time. Not yet. So there's reasons why people come back for reunions, and there's reasons why people don't come back for reunions. And the answer is basically the same. The people you worked with. So that's the reason Myra and I are back here. St. George Biker was really a strange place to work.
Still is. Hey, watch it.
That's a good thing.
And that came from your sister.
I know, right?
We sort of became a dysfunctional family. Maria Linda became my lovely office wife. Mel and I set up a very respectful relationship with each other. She called me Mr. D and I called him Ms. Mel.
Good morning, Mr. D.
Of course, when Kristen saw me, she said, crazy Uncle Denny. And Doris and I had this adolescent flirtation thing going. And hoping Maria didn't find out.
Oh my God! That is spilling all the beans. What was in this drink?
I knew all that.
Okay.
Dennis, we need to talk.
Wait a minute, I don't know about Doris, guys. Now, Mr. D?
I can look
She gets around.
I don't know.
First day I saw her, the first thing she said to me was like she hit on me.
He's on the tea now.
Just a word to the wives. Please do not put this on Facebook. I understand her husband is very jealous. Just a word
became like the Jewish mother who lived across the street. She talked to us about the benefits of chicken soup and the problems with gluten.
Yes, he does do stand.
I was there.
He does.
Right.
there.
We were there.
We went.
We were there. At Circles, whatever that was called.
So let me just cut to the chase there. Let me when I get older, and there are times that I become forgetful where my keys are, forget what day it is. Lionel, I'll never forget you.
Thank you, Jenna.
I know now exactly. He started that. Right. Okay, so I guess I'll go. What do I say? Mr. Hunt is
How you gave me hell from day one.
really. No, I'm truly going to miss Lionel. When Lionel first made the announcement, I was all in my feelings. I was up, I was down. Lionel has been such a great asset to the Milk team. He's always available and kind of knows what to do and how to do it, and I've learned so much from him. What I will take is that he showed me Lionel can be rough sometimes and tough, and he's able to he puts it out there without sugarcoating it, no filters, and I think that's what I like about it too. And he did it with with the clients.
I'm working on that though.
Okay. But don't change on that too much.
That's a good quality.
Right. I remember when I took, and I always tell him this, I took my LCSW for the first time. I failed it out, but maybe 2 points, 3 points. I was so upset when my colleagues were I was crying. So I went into Lionel's office and I said, Lionel, I am so stressed out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I failed this test, only 2 points, and I think I was about to cry in his office. Lionel was like, no, who cares? Just go take it again. Just like that. It was like, you don't have any consideration for my feelings. You just not tell me and just take it like that. But I had to look, he was like, you're making a big deal of it. Just go take it over. And I had to listen to that. And I was like, oh, no, he was rough about it. Why don't I just take it over? And I took it over and I passed. And like I said, I've learned a lot from him. He's taught me a lot. I am definitely going to miss you. We both got in each other's names. We have this brother-sister relationship, but I'm truly going to miss you. It's going to take somebody big to fill your shoes. And hopefully you don't forget about us.
Yes.
I won't forget about no. Trust me. This job has left a mark.
So that's it before I start crying.
Thank you, Val. So I'll go easy on her tomorrow. On Tuesday,
48 hours.
I gotta say that when you first came to work with us at Bailey, I was a little bit, And the reason for that is very simple. He said the Q word. And I said to him, are you out of your mind? And he said, why? And I said, you never in behavioral health say the Q word. And he was, oh, that's ridiculous. It's a superstition. Don't be, that's really dumb. And I said, okay. I walked down the hall back to my office. 10 minutes later, we had an event down in the Micah Passage. An hour and a half later, we had a second event down the Micah Passage. And he turned to me after the second event finished and said, I am so sorry. So that was, and ever since then, it's been really great.
It's been really quiet.
So Larry taught me a lot, towards the end of my tenure. Let me tell you. So and I have to say thank you because you're right. Sometimes I can be abrasive, right? But,
Oh my God.
but, that's because sometimes, look, it depends on the situation, and we have to stick to a schedule, to a time frame, and sometimes we got a lot of creative staff. Sometimes they like to go outside the lines a bit, and sometimes trying to bring them back can be a struggle. So, as I used to tell Myra all the time, Myra, I can't do it. I don't have the patience. So sometimes it can be a bit abrasive. But there was a couple of times Larry used to always come to me and tell me, well, what's the pulse of the staff on the OPD side of the clinic, of which I guess I'm looking back now, I was very insensitive to their needs sometimes because I really, kind of just, it's hard for me to deal with folks who complain, right? If you, I say if you got an issue, bring a solution and let's try to work it out. So it would cause me to shut off, and that's not the best way to handle it. And Larry would come and be like, Lionel, let me talk to you. And, sometimes I'd be like, no, Larry, I don't want to, kind of go off. But Larry always had a way of making me kind of, sort of look inward. And he was very influential in helping me to kind of adjust how I interact with folks in the office. And I think, again, it served me well, coming down the stretch, just being, willing to listen more, and to take heed to people's feelings. So Larry, thank you for that because I truly had a hard time with that. So
Why do you say that?
so thank you, Larry, for taking the time out. And even when I would be, I would react and kind of, be resistant, Larry would always say, all right. But, just think about it, and despite sometimes my reaction, he never said, I ain't going to try to talk to this knucklehead. He always would come back. So, that served me well.
I remember that. I remember that. You were complaining about Larry. I definitely remember. And I think it's a tribute to both of you that you kind of figured that out. Because the first time Larry, he came to apply and I said, who is this guy? Look at how he looks. But,
Showing up.
Linda's in the room.
Lionel, he does that to me all the time. The same thing he says to you is what he says to me. All right, calm down.
You also know Larry periodically quits and hands me his keys.
Yes.
So, Larry's.
That's okay.
So the two of you, but it's great. Because I remember
absolutely.
that, and two strong personalities who have a different perspective and they work it out. That's what a team is.
And look, and I think coming to 1130 South Avenue had a lot to do with that because, and my relieving actually because then it caused me and Larry to interact more, which was again, I think he. I think I had to tell him one time because when he was walking out, Myra was leaving. He told Myra, "Don't worry, Myra, I'm gonna make sure whatever Lionel needs." So one day I had to say, "Larry, don't forget what you told me." But it worked out, man. Larry has been a great support ever since. So like I said, he was influential in helping me do some introspection and kind of see things from a different perspective. So.
Lionel, super people will miss you a lot. My social workers actually are winners.
Yeah.
Because they keep saying, Lionel never gives us any problems. He takes everybody. I don't have to email or call like 3 times or wait. So this is true. I often called myself. He would just say, just got the names after a while.
Well, no, look, if they call call and say, well, you know, Dr. Rackler, if the residents call, you know, Dr. Rackler, don't worry about it. Let's set it all down. Don't worry about it.
Thank you so much. I will miss you. Definitely, everybody will miss you.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. This was the original team. Dr. Rackler was our doctor. When she left, that was kind of hard for all of us. I remember when I first started, they surprised me with a cake. Which I was like, oh wow! And then they had all the stuff I couldn't eat that was cake.
Did you do that on purpose? No. It's a good thing to do though to somebody.
That was funny.
And speaking of Micah, I want to just add on that you're going to be the last of the old group. Yeah. It's just Maria Elena and I.
I was here a year before.
I'm so
And Sheena.
Actually, no. When
You was here, right?
I
when I
was
was
there
here.
because we had oh my god, what's her name?
No, I came like a little
Lisa.
Lisa, but the woman that was at our front desk.
But you was here.
Ellen was there.
Ellen. Remember?
But she's not still there.
Yeah, she retired. She retired.
So I'm a senior person here. I
That's
don't know.
right, Myra.
I have to think about that title. So Lionel, let's see. I'm going to go back to our interview with Lionel. And right from the beginning, I said, "This is a good guy." Because there were things that were, there were statements that were made during the interview that I never forgot, and Lionel, the thing that struck me most was how honest he was, and I said, "This is a tell it like it is person. I think we're going to be lucky," and so when we started. I was a little leery in the beginning because Lionel was a tell it like it is person, and some of the words were words that I didn't use every day. I think he used them every day, and so little by little, I began to adopt a lot of his statements that I wouldn't repeat.
And I can tell you, living with her, that's true. Because you actually changed it. I don't know if I should thank you or not.
So, and I know at my retirement, he spoke about how we started to, we were gonna walk every day and work out. And I said, finally I have somebody to work out with and walk. When we went out walking, he was huffing and puffing, and I'm saying, okay, you want
He told us that story recently.
So along with that, the best part was the fact that Lionel was like my voice of reason. I would call him up on the way to work, upset about someone or something, and I would say, "Lionel, I'm going to kill myself. I just want to let you know this." And he would say, "Myra, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. When you get here, just come in, we'll discuss it." And I think what he said about how he approached everyone really taught me, because I was, I guess, overwhelmed at times, and I would say to him, this is not working, we have to say this, and this. And he would say, "Hold on. It's going to get done. You'll see it's going to get done. Put it in an email, just, say what you've got to say, and it would get done. And so even though I was crazy at times, I was a lot calmer. And it was because of his approach. And I think there was one OMH audit where the first OMH audit, I was a rep, and they asked for the they asked for the what did they ask for?
The supervision.
No, not the supervision. They
the high risk list.
The high risk list.
Yes, yes.
And I gave them his. And I said, I gave the high risk list. He said, what? I said, I gave the high risk list. I didn't realize it. But he forgave me, so I was very grateful. Anyway, I just want to say that it was a joy to have you as a partner. That's what I felt like. And you are all so lucky. And by the way, I never thought that your unit was dysfunctional. I never thought that.
You weren't there enough.
I didn't feel like that.
Myra, we hit it.
I felt that you all worked well together. And that, to me, was very, very, very vital.
I closed doors are all good.
It's okay, what is it? Apples don't fall far from the tree. But I really thought that you all worked well together and that you all respected each other. And that to me was very, very valuable. So I already miss you. So I don't have to say I'll miss you. And I know that they're lucky wherever you're going. They don't know how lucky they are.
Well, Myra was my partner in crime and at the job, and when she had told me, she called me, I was on vacation, and she told me she was leaving, I was devastated. I'm not gonna lie, because Myra was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll get, I'll be here for a year. We'll work it out." So in my mind, I'm like, okay, we got a year with this thing. And then when she told me, I was like, oh God, it really took me for a loop. But Randy came and has been a great addition to the clinic. But Myra, we worked together. I appreciated, everything, the support you gave me, kind of, helping me adjust and just being a great team. I really truly enjoyed our time together at the job. And yes, we was just talking about that day. We went, I'm like, I'm gonna go out here and I changed my clothes. I said, I'm gonna go walk around with Myra. And Myra's like, yeah, come on, let's go. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go slow. I'm not gonna. I came back to that office. I ain't going out there with her. I came back. I said, we went around. I was in the office like that. I never forgot that. And then my wife, she couldn't come. She was minding my grandson for me today. But when we went to her party, her 70th birthday party, Myra was dancing the whole night, and my wife was like, "Oh, like she ain't sit down yet." I said, "Yep." So I'm gonna miss it. I have to truly say that I really had a good work experience, at Rumsey. I can't say that it was a bad one. I think everyone had great relationships at the job, and it's bittersweet. It's a bittersweet thing for me because again, I respect everyone and really, 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 truly love my staff. And so this is just something that I just had to do for me, and thinking about tomorrow. But I can't say that the experience was a bad one. worked great with Randy. We when she came in the beginning, I was, it was a